You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. So I got up this morning, took the dogs out, 48 degrees. Now, can you imagine the day before, it was 70 degrees in the morning and about 80 degrees during the daytime. So when I opened up that door and I felt that 48 degree weather hit me right in the face, I thought, fall is here, thank goodness. I tell you, I've been out working on this house, ever since May when I got back from Los Angeles working. And this house is right in the direct sun most of the day. And I've been working in like 90 degree weather with about 50 to 60% humidity. And I tell you, that drains you. It literally drains you of any energy that you have. So when you get up in this 48 degrees, it feels good. I tell you, it feels good. So I had to come on and I had to bring up the subject of your accounts receivable. Because I know for a fact that a lot of you are not paying attention to how much money is owed you out there. A lot of you probably are not even keeping your books on a computerized system. And let me tell you how bad that is, because you do not know what's sitting out there. When you bill out to a client, you can't forget about it. That's why when you have a computerized accounting system, it tells you what's sitting out there 30, 60, 90, 120 days out there. And if you are missing out on your income, that means that you are not having enough to pay your expenses a lot of the time. So that really concerns me, because if you don't keep on track, you are going to really kick yourself later, because a lot of these clients, if they're not paying, may just drop off. And they drop off because they may go into bankruptcy, they may go into they may move, they may shut down. You don't know what's going to happen to them. So that is why it's so vital for you as a business owner to have a computerized system, or an accountant, a really good accountant like my firm, to be able to tell you, hey, you've got receivables out there. Why are you not collecting them? Or if you have collected them, why have you not told us about it? So when you have receivables sitting out there, that means that you're acting as the banker for your client. Never, never, never act as the banker, because if you're acting like a banker, and if you're not monitoring it and following up on it, that client pretty soon thinks, you know what, they're never going to bother me. Let me just not pay. They're not going to bother me. That's what happens. So when you have receivables sitting there, that means you're missing out on cash in the bank. And that cash in the bank is vital to pay for all of your operating expenses. There are some clients out there that are so focused on the development of whatever they're building or selling that they don't even pay attention to their accounting side. And when you don't pay attention to your accounting side, two things are going to happen. One, you're not bringing in enough cash. Two, you have too much liability sitting out there that you haven't paid. Your bill sitting there that you haven't paid because you haven't collected the cash. So you need to really, really think about your accounting. I keep bringing this up only because I'm seeing too many clients come to me with their stuff scribbled on a piece of paper. The data that they're giving me is scribbled on a piece of paper, And I know for a fact that they have not caught everything. They have not caught all of their revenue, and they have not caught all of their expenses. And what is the best way to find out what that is by downloading everything from your bank account so that we can see everything that went in and out. Some of you may have more expenses sitting there that you can't remember because you're going by memory, so you're just writing it on a piece of paper. Okay, I paid this for an ad in the Gleaner, or I paid this for food for my staff, or I did. It's by memory. Stop it. I'm telling you, that's the dumbest way to run a business. And the dumbest way to prepare your tax return at the end of the year. Because when the IRS comes in, they're going to say, okay, show me the documentation that supports this expense. And if you don't have it, you've just lost the deduction. So monitor your bank account. Send your bank account to your accountant every month so that he can go down it and he can put it into a financial statement so that you are capturing everything and that you are in compliance with data recording of all of your expenses. What would happen if you spent $10,000 on a piece of equipment, but you couldn't remember what it was, so you didn't even tell your accountant? Stupid. Document everything. That's what I've told my clients for years now. Since 1984, I have been telling you to document all of your income and all of your expenses. First thing, when the IRS comes in for an audit, the first thing that they look at and what they will request, we would like to have all copies of your bank statements. Because that has got to be tied to what you are stating as your income. And if you've got things sitting there on accounts receivable, you'd better start asking yourself, why is it sitting there? Why have I not collected it? And why have I not hired someone to collect it? So, accounting lesson for today is monitor your receivables. Make sure that you are collecting on time and that your clients are paying you on time. Always state on all of your invoice what your payment terms are. Just don't hand them an invoice. Put on there your payment terms so they understand and you discuss it with them when you do business with them. So that's the accounting lesson today. Monitor your accounts receivable because you have got to know if there's any money sitting out there. And then monitor your accounts payable. What do you owe? And you better start collecting money to pay what you owe. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT, and that's our accounting lesson for today. I'll talk with you very, very soon.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
World of Business and Taxes on WBT.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.